Yo, to all my fans across the pond over there. We get shitty weather too over here once in a while. Look at this weather, man. Except the difference is we get a heart attack when we have weather like this. We're gonna lose our minds if we have this for more than a couple days. Look at this shitty weather. Ay, ay, ay. Anyhow, so I watched the re-airing of Cotto and Margarito from 2008, and what I saw was Cotto dodging Margarito's punches and just pretty much tagging him at will for like the first 5-6 rounds. I mean, it wasn't even close. He was outboxing him so badly, it was embarrassing to Margarito. At least that's the way I saw it. And then unfortunately, he just ran out of gas, What I did notice that Cotto was doing was he would throw a combination, let Margarito throw a bunch of stuff, miss it, and then Cotto would throw some more punches, and then he would run over to another corner and do the same thing, and then step out, run over to another corner or side and do the same thing. And he was constantly doing that, and Margarito was just kind of going after him like the bully in the schoolyard, without any skills. I don't know. I think, what I will say is there's no doubt about it that Margarito is tough. And the guy could take a punch, because Cotto was landing, just square and flush. And even in those slow-mo takes, they'd show Margarito's head just, totally jolt and get rocked. And I think even one of the announcers says that they think Cotto hits harder than Margarito, even in that fight. But somehow Margarito's able to, withstand those punches. So, you got to give him credit for that. And he was just continually doing the same punch over and over again to Cotto, where he would do this, I think it was a right, I think it was like multiple right uppercuts, and then follow it up with a lead overhand left or a left hook. And he just kept doing that to him, and eventually it wore him down. I don't know, man. I just see it like this. The one thing that Margarito has is his toughness, and Pacquiao beat the shit out of him, and broke this orbital bone that everybody's talking about, and now they're saying he might not even get licensed in Jersey, or in New York City, I guess. The fight was Madison Square Garden, I think. So, I think that takes away from probably his best attribute, which is to be able to withstand a punch. I don't know how sensitive that area is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets re-injured. And, what will happen is the fight will, and Cotto's, I believe he's more experienced now, and they're not saying too much about this new trainer, but just from the looks of that first 24/7 video, I don't know, I get the vibe that he appears to be very competent. I don't get that same vibe that I got from that one young trainer that he had when I think it was for the Pacquiao fight, where that guy, he seemed like a youngster, and it didn't seem to be giving him any real direction. But this guy, I forgot his name, but I think they said he trained somebody for the Olympics, and I don't know, it just seems like a better situation this time around. So I think Cotto all around, while he is older, he's more experienced, and he definitely, if he could just keep his head, he certainly kept his head in the Mayorga fight. If he could keep his head in this fight, just do exactly what he did, because I don't think there's anything different about Margarito. Just like Pacquiao, and the proof was in the fight with Marquez. I said in a prediction video that Marquez will probably, I mean, Pacquiao hasn't really changed that much as a fighter, and Marquez's tactics will probably be, probably, I said pretty much the same thing again. But this time around, Pacquiao looked to be showing his age a little bit, or as I suggested, possibly he wasn't on the PEDs for this one, if he ever in fact did take anything, which we all don't know, obviously. But this time around, I think this is, Aram's a master. He put Margarito in there with Pacquiao and Mosley. They had the better of him, and now he's going up against Cotto, and Cotto now is going to, he's going to do they're going to give us what we want. We want to see vengeance taken, and I think vengeance is exactly what Cotto's going to get and what we're all going to get watching the fight, because I don't think Margarito's any better of a fighter. But what he does do is he conditions himself very well, and he is tough. But with this new injury now, I have a feeling that, I'm looking for probably a stoppage in the 7th or the 8th round. Maybe 8 or 9. Let's say 8 or 9. I'm looking for a stoppage. Margarito's face will just be it'll be messed up. And all this bullshit about him willing to die in the ring, that's a bunch of... He has a son. If for all you out there that have kids, once you have kids, man, you gotta be a fucking idiot if you're willing to die for your honor when you have children to take care of. It's just stupid. I think that's just all an act just to intimidate Cotto, and Cotto was just being honest. I don't think anyone should take anything away from him, and for all you out there that, that don't have kids, when you do have kids, and if you care about them, you'll understand what was going on there. But anyhow, out.